Good morning, fellow travelers. My name is Kali, and I have decided that it was time for me to make a video about some of the things that are kind of heavy on my mind at this time. I'm just somebody that's really trying to learn about inner triggers, inner aspects, but also spirituality and the connection that we have with spirit and the fact that we're not just physical. Here's an airplane coming. I am at the beach, and the beach is actually really very close to the airport, so we might get a couple of that. But what I wanted to talk about is the fact of divine timing. This is a lesson that is very, very hard for me. I want to have control of things. I want to be able to see a clear and concise outcome. And it ends up kind of just throwing shit into the air because life is not about control. And the things that are meant for you will arrive when they're meant to. So if I step back, I see that my life has been about that perfect timing. I have gone through things that have been not the best, and I think in reality we all have. But if I step back and look, every single aspect that hurt me, that pushed me into a different direction or to a new place, into a new experience, was because it was something that I foundationally needed to know in this journey. And it's about like slowly opening your eyes to seeing like the fact that everything is like such a delicate dance that has been given to us. Don't get me wrong, I do believe you can fight your destiny or what is meant for you. You can fight it for a long time, but life then keeps trying to like give you harder and harder lessons to try to get you back on the way that you're supposed to be. So for me, it's just all about control, and it's something that I learned from my childhood. It's something that was given to me, and they did the best that they could with what they had. But it just feels like that it goes extremely in contrast to the whole point of divine timing and faith, because that is what it comes down to. It's faith. It's knowing that whether you want it or not, what is meant for you is meant for you, and it will fall into place. You don't need to know how it's going to happen. And so what what do? I start looking for validation outside of self, like, hey, please tell me, please tell me, please tell me, because that is the human thing. Now, the fact about like trusting in it, it's a daily process. Sometimes you're gonna feel it, you're gonna be vibing with it. Other times you just don't, and the doubt creeps in. But as important as your mind is, as important as it has been to keep you grounded and moving you forward, your mind also can be one of your biggest enemies, because your mind still wants to protect you, even if there is not necessarily anything for you to be protected from. It keeps you small because of what you have seen before. And instead, what we really need to do is like open up ourselves to the unexpected, like when we don't expect anything. It's like from Brie and Kelly, where it's like you plus nothing equals everything. And that's hard. That is really hard because our ego drives us. Our ego is telling you, like, oh, okay, you gotta do this, you gotta push forward. And it's not meant to. Like, just release it. Just release it all. Like, exist in this moment. For example, internally this week has been boom, boom, boom. But I can recognize that I've gotten better at it. The boom, boom, boom. There's a little bit more weaving. There's a little more defense. But that also plays another part because sometimes your defense is just your trauma. It's just you believing that you're gonna get the same shit. And that comes from here, from the overthinking. But you're not feeling it. So how do we let go? I don't know. I really don't know. It's little by little. It's pushing yourself forward, keeping the faith. So, for example, I just did my ritual bath in the ocean. If you have the opportunity to get by any type of water that can help you cleanse out, I try to focus on all of it that's been bothering me, all that's been holding me back, and just kind of like press it into my chest. And then you dive in and you let the water wash it away. And sometimes you need repeated dunks, like a lot of them, like 1, 2, like the baptism, But if you need grounding, the earth is here for you. Like, Gaia is here for us. Spirit is here for us. And all we gotta do is ask. It's as simple as saying, my heart feels burdened. I need your help. Help me find peace. And peace doesn't seem to be the same for everyone. But what is peace? You will know. You will feel it. So, how do I let go? How do I have full faith? I'm not sure. But we can do it together. It's about constantly redirecting yourself. Going back to, okay, I understand that this is happening. I understand that I'm overthinking. I'm understanding that I am spiraling. How can I shift it? Because recognition is the first part, right? Like, recognition is gonna show you, like, oh. And then our brains are taught to catch patterns. So eventually it'll start clocking it. And then comes the hard part, which is like, how do you actively try to change that? And I feel like that's where I've been. How do I let go? I just trust. I have faith. And it's like the little breeze. It's the confirmation of what you see around you. We have so much to give. We can give it to each other if we allow each other to release the past. means releasing control, which means having faith, believing in divine timing, trusting the process. Easier said than done, but I got faith. And not only in myself, I have faith in other people. Because what we do with that introspective part is really what's going to change things. It's how we take control back of our lives. It's how we improve things for all of us around each other. It's how we activate each other into stepping into a higher way of vibration. So, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. Trust the process. Trust divine intervention. And be thankful even when it sucks. Because not everything is peaches and cream. That's when you really, 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 really are in the fire. This is when you can have faith in the easy part. But it doesn't show faith. But you know what shows faith? Showing up every day and trying out a little bit harder and knowing you can do better. Not pushing yourself in like a diminishing way where it's like, oh, you need to do better. Like not that type of thing. But it's recognizing that you have patterns that you have to work on and trying to improve those and being authentic. Even if it means letting down your guard, and even if it means people not getting you. What's yours will meet you, and what's not will just fall away. And that's okay. Everything's a lesson, right? Trust the process. I hope that this message reaches whoever needs to have it. I hope that we can start building a community where we can talk about these topics and the frustrations that we have and the daily struggles and still find empathy and love for each other moving forward. Because sometimes all we need is encouragement. And while it's nice to have it in the ethereal realms, it's nice to have it here too. So let me know what else you want to talk about. We can talk about self-love. That one's a fucking hard one. Not gonna lie. That is if releasing control. The other one is like, ooh, bah. We could talk about star origins. We could talk about divinity. We could talk about aspects of God and interconnectivity. I don't know. I'm open. Let me know. I hope it reaches somebody. I really do. Because I'm ready to step into a place where we can be authentic with each other. Where we can learn from each other. And we can hold each other up in times of need. Much love.